So Seturam Prabhu, excellent. This actually, people want instant gratification. Immediately they wanted. So because the entire population, if you see, all the modern whatever setup is there, everything is instant gratification. I wanted any interaction with anybody for my physical needs. I just want somebody to come and have some relationship, instant gratification. Instant idli, instant dosa, like that, everything is instant. So you do not want it to, because we are, because of one reason is that Kali Yuga, we have lost the patience. That is one of the reasons why Kali has entered, and we are prone to that kind of a situation. Yes, but at the same time, the mentality is that instant gratification. You wanted everything to be instant. And Krishna consciousness is not an instant gratification. It's a long-term process, and it will take time to really realize. People say that, yeah, I have been doing chanting for last 1.5 months, 2 months, and some people may say 6 months, but I am not able to get any benefit. I am not able to see any results. First of all, you are there is so much of dirt that is accumulated, which for last so many lifetimes. How will it all go in one shot, instant gratification? How can it happen? As Govardhan Prabhu nicely gave that story about the king went for a jungle and did that meditation and said nothing is that. See, that dirt is to be removed, that purification should happen, but I wanted instant gratification. Where it will come all of a sudden? That is where people, though you might be joined to ISKCON for last, say, 4 months or 3 months or 1 month, because after a few weeks you will say that, what did I really get? I am the same person, no change. See, I'll tell you, Govardhan Prabhu's story is prompting me to give another story. There was a grandfather and a grandchild, and the grandfather says that this is what is that? There is a basket, and this is a basket made up of bamboo, and there are a lot of holes in that basket. And but it is lot of it was being used for lifting coal. Coal means boggu, koila. They were lifting that, and it became look very dirty. But now this boy was told by his grandfather, go and fetch water from the river. Then he goes, he tries to get water from the river, and he's getting, and almost when he came to the middle of the place, before he reached his destination to give the water, it's all getting drained. So nothing is coming, he's able to contain in it because there are holes, right? So similarly, then 3-4 times he does, and now he's vexed up. He comes to his grandfather and says, I will not continue to do this. I'm not seeing any benefit out of it. It's entirely, but what I'm going, fetching water, and everything is draining out. So then the grandfather says, no, do it for a couple of more times. So he with that faith, he goes and does the same thing. And after 5-6 times doing it, he comes to his grandfather, and now this boy says, what did we really get? Then the grandfather says that, now see the basket. What happened to the basket? It was earlier, the basket was covered with lot of coal, and it was so much dirt was there. Now what happened in this process? In this process, the basket was completely cleaned, and it is now very nice to look at it, and it's cleaned. So similarly, your chanting process, your seva, your swadhyay, all this is a purificatory process. It will take some time, and the time to purify depends on person to person. Some person may get it, the benefit or the purity level can come much faster based on their determination, based on their past karma, based on the sukruti, Krishna's mercy, Guru's mercy. They may take some time, but again, ultimately, the purification will happen. There is no doubt about it. It has been proven, and it is told in the Shastra, and it has been the only thing about Srila Prabhupada, when he went to the West, he went to the West with what? With the only faith. Faith on his Guru, faith on the Shastra, faith on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction. What was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction? Anybody can tell if they know what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction?
If no one is there, I'll answer.
If we can, Prabhuji,
Go ahead, Prabhu.
if we can influence the West, the entire world will be influenced.
That is the that was the what do you say, instruction given to by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to Srila Prabhupada, his Guru Maharaj. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction. Govardhan Prabhu, go ahead.
That Hare Krishna Mahamantra movement should spread all over the world, in every town, every village.
Nagar, gram, sarvatra hoy morena. So in every nook and corner of each and every village and town and cities, the entire world, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be spread. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, who is none other than Krishna. So how can it be going wrong? So that is what, that faith. And Srila Prabhupada went with that faith on his Guru Maharaj's instruction and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction. Or his, that is what has, and in the while Srila Prabhupada was there and he was staying in one of the mutts there, and there were few of his Gaudiya Mutt friends also who are also staying together. And when they saw this prediction, or the what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told, that in each and every village and town you will be having Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be spread, then these two people were talking. That see, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has sent a few of their his best devotees to foreign countries, but nothing happened, and I don't think this prediction is going to be true. I don't think this will happen. Then Srila Prabhupada was completed his chanting and he came there and he just overheard these two talking. Then he said, whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted is going to happen, but that is not going to be fulfilled by you two people at least. He said that in front of them. He said, you two people will not be able to fulfill that, but it will be done. Why he said that? Because if you do not have faith in the process, you do not have faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who said that, and your Guru Maharaj when he said that, then what is this entire process that you are going to follow? So you see, this whole thing starts with faith. You may say that it is a blind faith. No, it is not a blind faith. It is authentic faith based on the Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. We are not blind, dogmatic people. So we are very authentic, we are very scientific, and if you want to challenge us in whatever way, you can challenge it. But this is all faith, and this faith is not a blind faith for sure. And just you can see it yourself slowly down the line, you will be able to experience. See, there are so many times this kind of challenges were thrown, and you just have to experience it. And then if suppose somebody says Gulab Jamun is this, Gulab Jamun is that, it is like this, like that, unless until you taste it, and then you will really, but again, little faith should be there. Adau Shraddha, you might have seen the chart that I have sent you. It all starts with Adau Shraddha. That little faith that you have, that is what is going to lead you. And then the Sadhu Sangha, the next, then Bhajana Kriya. So the Sadhu Sangha meaning you need to take the association with that little faith and don't leave the association. And because when you take the association, faith will be strengthened. You will have more faith now. Your faith will be like a rock. The way Srila Prabhupada had a rock faith. There were so many people at the time when people said that Neil Armstrong landed on moon. I'll send you the video and audio of Srila Prabhupada bluntly saying with confidence, nobody landed on moon. They are fake. They are telling lies. How dare you being in America and you are, and that time, what courage you need to have to say that these people are fake. Nobody landed on moon. Now also after 30 years, 40 years, nobody can dare to say that nobody landed on moon. And being in America and almost the same time when they landed on moon and gave a lot of publicity all over the world, then Srila Prabhupada saying that these people are fake. Nobody landed on moon. Just imagine, if it was true, then why there was no second attempt to go on moon? Why there was not a single interview given by any of the astronauts, whether Neil Armstrong or whosoever over there, not a single public interview they have given. How much? This is what it is. This entire world is looking for fake, and they wanted to cheat people. America is no good than a cheater, and the entire lobbying system that is there is all doing that. Somebody was asking some question meanwhile, why I'm not able to recollect, but point is that why the government or something, I forgot, but point is that the entire world is there to cheat you, and you need to protect yourself and be selfish enough to safeguard your that little faith that you have, and continue your having the association, continue your seva, sadhana and swadhyaya. Be selfish, do not have to mingle with the entire world, and avoid contaminating your consciousness. I think I have taken more than required time. So if anybody has any questions, we will take up. If not, we'll end for today.
Prabhuji, you said you'll be giving some tips.
Tips
to
for
get
what?
up in the morning.
How to get up in early morning.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Morning.
See, how many, I just wanted to ask you, how many of you are able to get up early in the morning, and what is the way that you are able to wake up? Are you able to wake up? One?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What is your?
Yes, Prabhu, only with alarm.
Okay, only with alarm. Next, anybody else?
No, Prabhuji, my alarm, I get up around 10 minutes before my alarm
Oh, wow.
rings.
We need to share, you need to share that.
No, Prabhuji, I just think I should get up at 5, I should get up at 5, I should get up at 5. I will get up at around 4:40, 4:45 only.
Vasavi Mataji, very nice. Please just keep park that one. We'll discuss. Yes, anybody else?
Prabhuji, we all get up at 4:30 from so many years.
Okay, but how do you get up? Is
We get up because that's in the system actually.
in the system meaning?
In the system meaning it's in
Clock.
the body, it automatically.
Biological clock, Prabhu.
Biological clock. Fantastic.
Biological clock.
Prabhuji,
Yeah, go. Pandian Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I'll put that thought in the mind in the night itself. I'm doing Raj Yoga in the early morning, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So I have to go inner, soul conscious and other things. I'll do that
Okay.
to connect it with the Lord.
Okay. But why is that you are not able to come to the japa or japa? Is there any clash that you have with something else?
Nothing. I don't know about the class. No, I don't know about the class.
Oh, is it? Okay. You're in the group, WhatsApp group, no, Prabhu?
Yes, I'm into group.
Okay. So then every day morning 5:30 we have japa session. It starts from 5:30 in the morning.
Okay, I'll do
There
that.
is a different Zoom link that is already there in the WhatsApp group we are sending. Please join. I
I'll
saw
join.
sometimes you coming actually, but leaving much early.
I guess.
Is-
Morning 6 o'clock, that class I'm attending, Prabhu.
Which
Bhagavad Gita class. Namadas, Prabhuji.
Telugu class, I think, Prabhu is attending.
No,
Telugu-
English.
English only.
Okay, fine, Prabhu. Point is that please attend the japa session whatever time is possible for you. It starts from 5:30, but mostly till 6:45 we are doing. Anytime if it is feasible, please join. Okay, Puja Mataji will take your inputs and we'll conclude.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So I started waking up recently because of our japa session. A very big thank you to all the devotees. They're like so much motivation. Actually, I missed it today, but I'll make sure that I'm waking up early. Like I'm waking up at 5:15 to attend the class at 5:30. That's the only motivation I have.
Very nice, Mataji. As a lot of Matajis and Prabhujis have mentioned, what is the natural way how you can get up? See, I have seen with my own past experience that whenever you put an alarm and wake up, it is basically the alarm is an external thing, and somebody is telling you that wake up, wake up, wake up. So your natural reaction is that, "Arey, this bloody alarm, why is it bothering me?" So you will be start hating that alarm. One, that is what is my experience also. The second thing is that what you do is that you put the alarm in snooze mode, or you just stop it. And if at all you wake up also, you'll wake up in a grudge mode. Grudge mode in the sense, I do not want to wake up, but this fellow made me wake up. So you will be kind of cursing this, indirectly you will be doing that. Though it is not a living entity, but still it is, you will be cursing that. So in the process, what happens is that your rest which you are supposed to take, and the body language and your consciousness is all now focused on the grudge which you are supposed to take, and you are not coming on your own willingly. You don't know, but your willingness is not there. So how to overcome this and how to naturally get up is what we wanted to discuss. And one thing I would say, I would request to try it out. First of all, do not use any alarm. Okay. To wake up, first of all, remove the alarm from your bedroom. Okay, one. And what next we can do? One, as Mataji's chef, Vasavi Mataji and Sabita Mataji rightly mentioned, there is a biological clock within you. You just have to tell the biological clock. We tell your, see, who is biological clock? You know what is biological clock? Biological clock is nothing but your soul, which is there. So there is no external biological clock. The soul is always awake. Whether you are in deep sleep also, the soul is there. So you are putting your rest of the senses and everything to sleep, but your soul is always awake. So you just have to instruct your soul saying that I wanted to wake up, please help me. And you tell that what time you wanted to wake up. And with minutes, it will wake you up exactly at whatever time you wanted to wake up. And
Yes, Prabhuji, that is true. That is true. When we are going for sleep in the night, that time you put the thoughts in your mind, automatically the soul gets the information.
Yes.
Morning you will get the intuition automatically.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. So point is that here what we are trying to say is that don't depend upon this alarm system. I'm not, so worst case worse, what will happen? Worst case worse is that you will miss coming to the japa session for 1 or 2 times. You may come late, doesn't matter. You need to get your own confidence. You need to get faith on yourself. How will this all happen? It will only happen when you start depending upon yourself, not on external things. Don't put any mobile also very close to your bedroom or very close to you, because that radiation is also not good for you. Keep the mobile phone away. Very important. Keep the mobile phone away. That radiation is not good for your sleep, and it is not good for your health, and it has been proven. So keep your mobile away. Keep your alarm away. The only thing is that you can keep a clock on the wall, and because sometimes what happens is that because we are not so much tuned, you may wake up there might be a false indication saying that it is already 5 o'clock, but it might be only 3 o'clock. But that can happen. But if you want, you can wake up and do whatever, or you can sleep. And worst case, you may not be able to do the japa session that day, but that's okay. Slowly, in a period of time, for once you start giving confidence and depending upon your inner self, slowly confidence will build. And now you will be able to make things happen in the world. See how these people, there are a lot of people, they gained a lot of things in the world is because of their sheer willpower. And that willpower is coming from where? From within. So that kind of thing will happen, and you will be able to do miracles in this world. Srila Prabhupada, he depended upon his guru, he depended upon Krishna, but again, he also tuned himself to be like that. So he did all that. Okay. So this one tip about how to wake up early in the morning, whatever time, and that you can practice. The another thing is that before going to bed, take usually milk should be taken in the night, and as per Ayurveda, you are not supposed to take milk in the morning or in the afternoon or any time. Only in the night milk should be consumed. With little hot milk you take and then sleep. And one last thing, whenever in the night, they say that, oh, it's almost 8:45. See, in the morning you need to eat like a king. And in the afternoon, if at all you are going to take, you should actually, as per Ayurveda, you are supposed to take food only twice a day, preferably. There is no lunch concept actually. Morning around 10 o'clock if you take, again in the before evening around 6 o'clock, before sun sets, you have to take the food. So anything you take after the sunset is going to be a health risk for you. But these nonsense Britishers, what they did is that they started this, what is that club called? What is that club? The Rotary Club. This Rotary Club was started by Britishers, and they spoiled our culture. They spoiled our food habits. The dinner concept was not at all there in our entire culture. People used to go to the fields, they used to work, come in the evening around 6 o'clock, they used to eat their whatever supper, and around 7:30 they used to go to sleep. Early morning they used to wake up. So that is the lifestyle. Now we spoiled our lifestyle. So what I'm saying is that when you have undigested food or food that you have taken in the night around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, so you cannot have a sound sleep and you cannot wake up, and the entire time whatever is should go, and the oxygen also which is required is all be consumed by your food digestion, so you cannot wake up. So have very little food, whatever, preferably before sunrise, sunsets, but if not, take little, like one chapati or one idli or two idlis or some good amount of milk. So that kind of thing will really help you to balance your body, because body is also supposed to be taking rest and it has to be vitalized, and that is all will happen when you follow these principles. There are few more tips that I could also share, but due to lack of time and for us to follow, this is what. Anybody wanted to add any other things before we end?
Prabhuji, I give cow milk added with haldi to kids every day, Guruji, before going to sleep.
Oh, very nice. Again, you need to be careful, and if I given an opportunity to talk about health and food habits, I can go on, because that's my favorite subject. But again, cow milk is really good. Desi cow milk is what one should take, because it has got A2 vitamin.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And one other thing is that all of you should take only cow milk, desi cow milk. Why? Because we are trying to reach sattva guna, and sattva guna is there in the highest quantity to give you, to promote you to sattva guna in the cow milk and all cow products. I am a Panchagavya Ayurvedic doctor. I am a registered medical practitioner, and I do administer this medicine, and I am specialized in this. So I know there's so much I can talk, but the point is that take more of ghee, which is desi ghee, very good for health. Don't believe, I know there are so many MBBS doctors in our group. Unfortunately, we do not have the right kind of an education given. Please forgive me, but sometimes we have to tell sometimes, because we've got spoiled with all this modern education, and whatever is coming from the foreign countries, we think that that is correct. but they are the biggest losers. They so we have started aping them. So that's the reason why we are like this. But there is so much that you can learn, and the bottom line is this: ghee is very good for your health. The more you take, the more healthier you will become. So there is no side effects for ghee. Cholesterol, all this is nonsense, whatever they are spreading. You take the pure desi ghee in your diet, and it is going to lubricate your body, and it will revitalize all your cells. And not only that, more and important thing is that cow milk and cow products will enhance your thinking capability, and your intellect is what is going to be sharpened. But any other milk like buffalo milk will retard the process, and that's the reason why Brahmanas never had buffaloes. And in our India, we didn't have the concept of buffaloes at all. Everybody used to have cows only, desi cows. But Britishers wanted to bring in this chai, and this chai was introduced such that all this cow, because we are cow based, our entire culture was cow based, and our agriculture was cow based. So we used to plow with the ox, and the cows used to be used for giving all the what do you say, manure, etc. No chemicals, nothing. But they wanted to destroy our culture. They knew that where to destroy. They wanted to destroy removing cows from our life. And earlier we used to have cows in our homes. Nobody used to get sick, because the cow will take away all the bad energies that is coming from outside. And they used to put cows in the front of the house, such that all bad influence or people with bad intentions who are coming will not be able to influence their family. So the only animal, because you should not call cow as an animal, but if you wanted to call, that is the only animal which gives 100% oxygen when it is breathing out also. And there is so much oxygen in the cow dung. That is the reason why your gobar gas and all that you are able to do so much. Can you imagine some animal which is giving out oxygen? If you wanted to cure leprosy, there is no, the best way is that go and work in the cow shed, do seva to Gomata, and your leprosy is taken care, your what do you say, TB is taken care, everything. Okay, so how is that related to our morning japa? The morning japa is that keep your body fit, keep your mind fit, and depend more on your inner self to auto tune, and ask your inner self to help you and make your friend, your mind, such that you will be able to chant properly, because our basis is chanting. If you are coming to the morning sessions early morning 5:30 and you are determined to come, so that is a big win for you. That is the first step for spirituality. There is no way that you can say that there are people in our group also who do not wanted to do chanting, and they wanted to only read Bhagavad Gita, be able to talk about Bhagavad Gita, this and that. That will be all temporary. Without chanting, nothing will stay with you. This is by experience. So your knowledge will not save you. Nama only can save you. Depend upon chanting. 5:30 morning, if you are coming to japa, that is the way that you can purify your consciousness. That is the way the knowledge, whatever you need to get, that will come. This is not a knowledge just by your effort reading, it will come. It has to come from the other way around of purifying yourself. That is the basis is chanting. Okay, thank you very much for your patient hearing. I know I have gone beyond my limits of time and other things. So please forgive me if there were any things that were not palatable to you. And there are so many seniors in this group. I might have offended them by speaking in this way and the tone that I speak. But again, in the good intention that we all should be able to follow this process and really be in the spiritual life. And if not now, sooner or later, in whatever number of janmas, we should come out of the cycle of birth and death. Understand that we are suffering here and we need to come out. So that's
Very informative, very information session,
Okay.
Prabhuji. Thank you for the opportunity you had given me as well as Bhagwan had given to me.
So that one Gordon Prabhu is now going to conclude. Thank you so much. Puja Mataji, you have something? You have raised your hands? Is it
Yes,
urgent?
Prabhuji.
Go ahead.
It was related to food habits. So now, like once we come to Krishna Consciousness, people say we should not eat onion and garlic.
Ah.
I've heard like it's like scientific also. If you're not eating onion and garlic, there might be some health issues because onion garlic helps in cancer.
Okay, Mataji. So that we can discuss. What is the significance of not eating onion garlic? Why should we not eat onion garlic? What are the health hazards? All this is basically this is all wrong propaganda people are putting. So this
Okay.
that if you don't eat non-veg, you will become weak. What nonsense? So, anyways, we are all scientific people. You know me. I don't believe in just by putting things dogmatically. We can discuss this in greater detail at later point of time. I'll give you
Okay.
a historical perspective of why we should not eat onion and garlic. What is the origin of onion and garlic, and who has introduced this? In Ayurveda also it is mentioned that one can take this onion and garlic, but in what context, in why, when, and where, and why Vaishnavas do not take. Vaishnavas not from this yuga. Vaishnavas do not take onion garlic from so many centuries and so many generations. Go to any temple of Vaishnava temple, there will be no onion garlic in the prasad. Any temple for that matter. So why? So there is a reason behind for everything, and we'll discuss in greater detail at later point of time. Please park this question, Mataji. If I forget also, please remind, and we
Okay,
can.
Prabhuji. Okay, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Gordon Prabhu, we'll end for today.
Thank you for the tips, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Please do follow. And if you have any feedback, please. Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna. So I did not get a chance to get your introduction, but sometime later at some other session, we'll get your introduction. Thank you.
Sure,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, today I won't keep alarm. I'll see tomorrow
Oh,
if I join to.
no, Mataji, first of all, whether you join or not is secondary. First, get rid of that and start depending upon yourself. Slowly,
Okay,
it will come. So no problem. See, we are not doing it for somebody else. So you have to keep. Don't go for instant gratification. It will take some time. Maybe 4 or 5 days you will continuously miss. That's okay. We do not want number game here. So slowly it will come. Slowly you might come late. You might join late. You may not come at all. But that's also fine. But just give your auto suggestion to your to yourself that I wanted to get up. Please help me. So the Lord is there. Paramatma is there. Atma is there. When will you experience all that? It will come. So just pray. Hare Krishna. So Prabhuji, this keeps on going. So Gordon Prabhu, we just have to make the decision to close. You're there? Okay, so Gordon Prabhu, you're there. You're muted, Prabhu. Gordon Prabhu.
I thank everyone for joining us in today's session. I request everyone to join in meditation section also. And before that, I like to thank Malti Mataji for taking up a nice song, leading us in today's kirtan. And I thank Pandan Prabhu for leading us in today's book reading. And I thank Priti Mataji for leading us in chanting. And I like with confidence, I'm telling you that everyone will wake up. Just follow the instructions of Prabhu. Definitely we will wake up early morning, and we will meet you in Japa meditation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
Hare Krishna.